I have a lot to say, so I am so excited. Oh my gosh. I am so excited to finally share with you my long-seen JDA from one of Neil Simon's many comedies, The Star-Spangled Girl. Andy Hobart and Norman Cornell are roommates who live in a duplex apartment in San Francisco, California. They own a magazine together entitled Fallout. They struggle with earning enough money to support themselves, as this magazine is their only source of income. The previous action to the scene includes Norman falling deeply, obsessively, and a little bit creepily in love with Sophie Rashmeyer, who has just moved in next door. Over the last few days, he's been buying her gifts and doing so much more to show her his affection. The moment before is Andy arriving home after spending the afternoon selling copies of Fallout. My set consists of the front door upstage right, leading out to a common hallway between Norman and Andy's and Sophie's apartment. Then, down right is Norman's shared desk with a typewriter, phone, and lamp, and their table is center stage. Down left are the steps leading upstairs to their rooms, and the kitchen is offstage left. Finally, upstage left are the window and telescope, looking down the street outside their apartment. I would first like to thank my amazing actors. Matt Johnston is going to be playing Andy, DJ Elliott is playing Norman, and Molly Hofstetter is playing Sophie. Can't breathe. All three of you work day and night, with and without me on this scene, and I could not be prouder of the way that you showed me your curiosity, open-mindedness, and heart. Thanks to David Hughes for protecting my scene and helping me bring everything together. I would like to thank my family, friends, all of you, my classmates, and critics out there in the audience who kept me going, and last but not least, Dennis for being an awesome professor. I will never forget this experience, and I strive to be a director again soon. I will stop talking now, so sit back, relax, and enjoy Act 1, Scene 2 of The Star-Spangled Girl.
Love is only true fairy tales, and for someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face.
Hi Norman, how's it going? All right, where the hell are you? Hello? Oh, Mr. Franklin. I'm sorry I couldn't pick up the phone sooner. I couldn't find it. I still have the bandages on my eyes. Oh, didn't I tell you? Well, but the doctor says my only chance is to have the operation. The only thing is it's $600. Yes, the same amount I owe you. But I am determined to pay your bill rather than have the operation, unless you have another suggestion. You like the first one best?
Andy, hurry up! Open the door! I forgot my keys!
Where have you been all day?
In love. Don't talk to me. I'm busy.
I know you've been busy, but you haven't been working. Looked over at your desk. There are no new pages.
Oh, I've got plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Not anymore, we don't. We have 3 days. 3 days to finish 3 articles.
I'm working all the time. I've got everything up here.
One. Give me one article. Let's hear one title you thought of since that Arkansas Frangipani checked in here and you painted love letters up and down the stairwell. Let's hear one title.
The real case against fluoridation. Is tooth cancer next?
Write it. Sit down and write it now.
Don't coerce me. Don't work under coercion.
How about under savage reading? Got 3 years in the life savings tied up in this pencil. And I'm not going to let something good and vital and worthwhile go down the drain because you can't think of anything else but that corn-fed Minnie Mouse next door. What's in this package?
Groceries?
I buy the groceries. It's for her, isn't it? What have you got in here?
Hey there, private groceries! It's none of your business.
United Nations Gourmet Shop.
I had in for some delicacies.
Delicacies. Miniature watermelon. baby Siberian herring fillets, tiny kumquats.
The delicacies.
You haven't delicacies? You haven't eaten anything fancier than a banana and peanut butter sandwich since the day I met you. $22? You spent $22 for toy food?
Take out of my share of the profits.
Your share of the profits couldn't pay for your banana and peanut butter sandwiches. Are you out of your mind?
I'm giving her a gift. You gave your mother a gift on Mother's Day, didn't you?
I gave her a year's subscription to our magazine. I know this girl.
I know her. I know that she works like a dog 6 days a week. I watch her through my telescope running out to that bus every morning. And sweet, beautiful girl comes home to nothing better than a can of broadcast corned beef hash.
How do you know that?
I go through her garbage every afternoon.
All right, Norman, get a hold of yourself.
Get a hold of myself. Are you kidding me? My functioning days are over. I've become an animal. I've developed senses no man has ever used before. I can smell the shampoo in her hair 3 city blocks away. I can have the radio turned on full blast and still hear her taking off her stockings. Don't you understand? She turns me on! From my head to my toes, I take one look at her and I light up! This month alone, my personal electric bill will be over $200.
You know, when I first met you in high school, I thought you were eccentric. We worked on that journal together in college. I thought you were a very promising fruitcake. In the last couple of years, I decided you are a tremendously talented bedbug. Now I know what you are. You are the unhatched egg of an illiterate loony bird. We have 3 days to get out a magazine, and you're spending your time buying pygmy cucumbers for a girl with strong shampoo.
I'm going to let that pass. And I'm not going to waste time trying to explain something that cannot be explained, because that would be a waste of time.
You've already cornered the waste of time market. Explain it to me.
Have you ever heard of physical attraction? Pure, unadulterated physical attraction.
I have.
What is it?
It's when one hippopotamus likes another hippopotamus with no questions asked.
Exactly. Now it's 5:30, and my hippopotamus will be getting off her bus, so leave me alone. I've got work to do.
All right, look. I'll put the kumquats in the basket, and you finish the article.
Hey, who are you, Miles Standish? I'll put my own kumquats in the basket. Ribbon. I need a red ribbon. Hey, do you have a red ribbon?
Do I have a red ribbon?
Either you have a red ribbon or you don't. If you have a red ribbon, I'd like you to find out.
I'm not going to discuss red ribbons with you at this time.
So in other words, you're not going to give me your red ribbon.
That's right. Out of the thousands I have saved in my closet, I'm not going to give you a red ribbon.
That's one I owe you, Andy. From now on, I'm keeping score. There's her bus. I almost missed her bus on account of you.
Get away from that window.
Are you crazy? If Miss Sophie getting off the bus, you know I wait for this all day.
Norman, write me 2 more articles, and I'll buy you a bigger telescope. You'll be able to zoom right into her shoes. What do you say?
Sophie's on that bus. She's on that bus, and I almost missed it.
Damn you, Norman.
Answer me! You idiot! I thought her bus fell in a hole! Get your hand off my leg,
My
Norman!
hand stays on your opening until you make me talk.
I promise! I promise! Shoot! Get out of here! Oh, Mother in heaven. Look at her. Just look at that. Look at that girl. Oh.
All right, let me see.
Stay away from here. I'm looking at her. She has, without a doubt, the most magnificent earlobes on this face of the earth. Oh, she's coming in the building. She'll be upstairs in a minute. Are you going to give me your red ribbon?
Who do you think I am, Fanny Farmer?
That's 2 I owe you.
What are you doing? Are you working? Norman, sweetheart, what are you writing? Adoni's terra immorta eternus? What is that, a prescription?
I worship the ground you walk on in Latin. It goes with the groceries. Now get out of my way or you'll get Alberta peaches and brandy right between the eyes.
Norman, you have 3 minutes to deliver your care package. United Nations Gourmet Shop. Oh, hello, Mrs. McKinney. How are you? The beach this weekend. Gee, I don't know. I mean, I've developed this awful cough. Oh, yeah, I'm disappointed too.
She got the basket. She got the basket.
Yes, I agree. It would be more fun than staying home and collecting rent. What time do you want to go?
She's reading the note.
How?
She's moving her lips and reading the note.
You mean I hold on to you and the surfboard at the same time? Wouldn't that be a problem going through tunnels?
She's coming over here. She's coming. Clean the apartment. Hurry, clean the apartment! Look at that hand shaking, Andy. I'm scared to death.
You're scared. I'm going surfing tomorrow with the Daredevil landing. They'll find me washed up in white.
Open it. Don't! What are you doing?
I'm going to open the door.
Don't open it. I'm not ready yet. Open the door!
Excuse me. Mr. Cornell, I have tried to be neighborly, I have tried to be friendly, and I've tried to be cordial. I don't know what it is that you're trying to be. That first night I was appreciative that you carried my trunk up the stairs. The fact that it slipped and fell down 5 flights and smashed to pieces was not your fault. I didn't even mind the personal message you painted on the stairs. I thought it was a little crazy, but sort of sweet. However, things have now gone too far. I cannot accept gifts from a man I hardly know, especially canned goods. And I read your little note. I got the gist of it even though I don't speak Italian. Mr. Cornell, this has got to stop. I can do very well without you leaving little Hershey chocolate almond bars in my mailbox. They melted yesterday and now I got 3 gooey letters from home with nuts in them. And I can do very well without you sneaking into my room after I go to work and painting my balcony without telling me about it. I stepped out there yesterday and my slippers are still glued to the floor. And I can do very well without you tying big bottles of eau de cologne to my cat's tail. The poor thing kept swishing it around yesterday, she nearly beat herself to death. And most of all, I can certainly do without you staring at me getting on the bus every morning through that high-powered telescope. I got so nervous the other day I got on the wrong bus. In short, Mr. Cornell, and I do not want to have to say this again, leave me alone.
Aside from that, is there any chance of you falling in love with me?
You're Crackers, you know that, don't you? Did you know your roommate is Crackers?
Yes, but I didn't know the exact medical term.
Didn't you listen to one solitary word I said to you?
Yes, I'm listening. I'm listening, I'm looking, and I'm smelling.
Oh, I don't want to get smelled! Oh, stop smelling me!
Norman, stop smelling.
I'm going to repeat this once more, and for the last time. I am engaged to be married to the First Lieutenant Bert Fenneman of the United States Marine Corps. And in 6 weeks, I will be Mrs. First Lieutenant Bert Fenneman of the United States Marine Corps. And I intend to be happily married to him for the rest of my natural life. Do you understand that?
Could you lower your voice? I'm trying to hear your hair growing.
What is wrong with him? Does he have oral trouble? Look at his ears, hard to hear.
Oh, yes, he has very bad
I
voice.
thought as much. I could have you arrested, you know that? For loitering, breaking and entering, tampering with my mailbox, pestering, and peeping Tomming. Do not think I won't do it.
Then I'll have you arrested. For creamy smooth skin, for perfect teeth, for a ridiculously small nose, and an indecently, unbelievable, fantastic fragrance.
I told you to stop smelling me. Do something.
Do you want me to hold his nose?
Okay, I'm sorry. A girl like you shouldn't be allowed to walk the streets. This is a citizen's arrest.
If he doesn't keep away from me, I'm going to arrange to have my fiance inflict bodily harm to him. Tell him that.
Norman, her fiance is going to inflict your body with harm.
You think that would stop me? Beatings, flailings, whippings. I welcome them. Tell her.
He says he welcomes beatings, flailings, and whippings.
I heard him.
She heard you.
If having a friend of yours punch me very hard in the face, that will make you happy that my entire face is at your disposal.
Hey. Are we on one of those television programs or something? Because if we are, I would like to know. Otherwise, I'm calling Camp Pendleton.
Don't look at me, I'm just an innocent bystander.
Oh, so am I. 2 years ago, in Japan, I represented my country on the United States Olympic swimming team. In order to be a member of the official United States Olympic swimming team, you must be in 100% perfect physical condition. That was me. I was 100% physically perfect. Until the day I moved next door. And from that first day, I found that little trail of heart-shaped peanut brittle leading from my door to his door. I thought they were dangerous wreck. Not only is it difficult to keep up with my swimming, I'm afraid to even take a bath. I have found that when I brush my hair falls out, and the ones that have fallen out have not been replaced by new ones. I am 23 years old and that man has started on the road to total baldness. I intend to still get married while I have a full head of hair left. I am now going to go have a dinner of good, basic American food, clean my apartment, and get 10 hours of sleep. And if I see him sitting in that tree outside my window again, strumming that ukulele and singing Spanish love songs, I'm going to call for the United States Marines.
I'm getting to her, Andy. I tell you I'm getting to her.
The only thing you're going to get is bayonet practice. She's engaged, Norman. Forget about her.
Forget about her. Did you see what was just in this room? Did you see?
I saw it was a girl.
A girl? You call that a girl? That is not a girl! That is one of God's creations that he made during his best period. Never call her a girl in front of me again.
Well, whatever that thing is, if it goes bald, you're in big trouble with our armed forces.
I can handle it, Sam.
Where are you going with that?
You think I'm gonna let her clean her apartment after she's been working all day?
All right. I've had just about enough of King Kong and Fay Rays I can take. You take 2 steps away from that typewriter, and for the rest of this week you'll be picking ukulele out of your head.
Not unless you can swallow an entire mop!
Norman, what's happened to you? I've seen you panting over a girl before, but this is the first time I ever saw steam coming out of your ears. I'm worried about you.
I am too. I'm definitely worried about me. I was up all last night rereading Kraft Ebon. In 1926, there was a case very similar to mine in Gutenberg, Germany. It involved a nun and a knockwurst salesman. But I can't help myself. I'm crazy about her. And I'll do anything, including mopping her kitchen floor, just to be with her every night for the rest of my life.
In 6 weeks, she's marrying the Marine.
What she does during the day is her own business.
Do you know what he's doing? Do you know what he's doing now?
He's mopping your
He is mopping my kitchen floor!
And you don't want your
No, I
kitchen
don't want
floor
to mop
on.
because I waxed it last night and I was mopping all the wax!
I can hear you. I have perfect orals.
Don't you understand? He has illegally entered my apartment and is criminally mopping my floor. And aren't you going to do anything except sit there?
If you'll calm down, maybe we can discuss this.
Of course. Just just have to make one call. May I use your phone?
Certainly.
Thank you, I don't have it on my own. Hello? San Francisco Police. Wait a minute. Yes, I would like to report a demented man run amok in my
Will
kitchen.
you just listen to me for 2 minutes?
In 2 minutes, you become a wallpaper Steve Dawkins and I'll be trashy. Yes, sorry. Run amok. No, not with a knife, with a mop.
Give me 60 seconds.
Take your hands away behind me.
Give me that phone.
You'll just have to give me another dime because I'm just going to call him again.
Why won't you listen to me?
What? I'll tell you what. Look at my skin. Those big, red, ugly blotches are hives. Do you know what causes me to get hives?
Holding a lamp to your face?
Nervous tension causes me to get hives. And having my forearm causes me nervous tension. I am breaking out in big red blotches. My hair is falling out, and I have a date with my fiance tomorrow night, and I'm gonna look like a little old man with the measles. And you have the ultimate gall to ask me for time.
I know exactly what you're going through. I lived with that nut for 3 years and he's turned my hair red.
Never notice it.
Look at my eyelashes. They're all gray. I used to have long, beautiful black eyelashes. Have you ever seen anything like that? Gray.
The gray eyelashes are disclosure for receding hairline into a girl.
It's not receding. You have beautiful hair.
You think so?
Very much.
Oh, well, I'm glad. Because a lot of it is falling out on your floor. And if he's not out of there in 5 seconds, a lot of his blood is going to be on my floor. I'm going to start counting before I call again.
No, you're not. You're going to sit down and listen to me.
If you're threatening me, I'd advise you not to. You're tall and skinny, and I'm short and strong.
Well, it's a good thing you live next door. I have a lot of trouble opening jars. Can I tell you something about Norman Cornell?
Why not? I'm not doing anything but counting.
He is
1,
impulsive, compulsive,
2,
irrepressible, and incorrigible.
3.
But he is one of the most creative, talented, and inspired
4.
young writers living in this country today. Can you accept that?
I've never read anything of his except an Italian national in my grocery basket. 5. I'm used to it.
Not until you hear me out. In his freshman year at Dartmouth, he wrote a thesis on the economic growth of the Philippine Islands since 1930 without any previous knowledge of economics, the Philippines, or 1930.
There is no end to the talents of the mental war. If I have to scream, I'll scream.
He's been offered jobs to write for every news agency in the country, plus Time, Look, Life, the Saturday Review, and the Diners Club Monthly. Please believe me when I tell you that Norman Cornell is not only one of the brightest young men living in this country today, but he is the hope and promise of today's young generation and tomorrow's future.
I knocked your cat in the toilet. It was an accident. He'll be alright.
Police!